Please stand by.
To the teams then, on the left first of all, Rhino, captained by Russell Orton, and Mayhem, Richard and Alan Wenham. And then on the left-hand side, Storm 2, Ed Hoppett and Tim Benson, Supernova and the Belendron family on the right. In the arena for the house robot, Sir Killalot, and his long-time partner, Matilda. Not the cheat, kiss and tell. Oh, go on then.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Storm 2, starting bottom right of your picture, trundling away to try and take on Rhino. The newcomers with a little bit of a nudge and a push, nothing more than that. There's the drive, though. Can get up to top speed. Storm 2 at 23 miles an hour and slamming Rhino onto the arena sidewall. There's a little bash of Mayhem. Oh! Torn to shreds. Mayhem straight away. Turning into trouble. And one tyre ripped clean off. And Storm 2 under a little bit of pressure here from Rhino. Trying to get the horn in underneath Storm 2 and flick. But it's Rhino in peril. The Storm 2 drove it underneath. That's the end of Mayhem. Tyre off. Distressed. About to be retired, I think. Retired into oblivion. Rhino again, shoved by Storm 2 into the CPZ. That means he's Matilda's to play with. And look at that, the side of the arena itself buckling and torn away. The countdown to the end of Mayhem's dream. Splendid name, but I didn't think they'd be able to live up to it. And the one big shove. And they could never really get that 16 kilo, 2,000 RPM weaponry into action. Supernova, a similar machine in many ways, bigger, slightly heavier. In underneath Rhino. Rhino been lifted there by Storm 2. You've seen the Storm 2 team. Ed Hoppett and Tim Benson there. And that's the end of Mayhem. There's Sir Killalot. Oh, nuts and bolts and shards of metal coming off as Sir Killalot positioned it on the floor. Flipper. Oh, again, look at the power of the drive. Poor old Mayhem's getting terrible punishment out there. There's a track come off. Is that Killalot? Yes, it is. Killalot's track has come off. Mayhem thrust through the air, bounced out, nuts and bolts coming off, and then look at this, into Sir Killalot, and that is when the damage was caused. Storm 2 driving Supernova into Killalot, off came the track. We're seeing once again punishment for Mayhem. A little tyre rolling across the arena in the distance there, behind the Mayhem team. They are relentless, the house robots. Terrifying. Now, can the Rhino team survive? Oh, I don't think Supernova will. Storm 2 gets up a full head of steam, lifts and drives across the arena floor. And very few robots in this heat, let alone this battle. And I think in this series of Robot Wars will survive this machine, Storm 2, on what I've seen already. Supernova certainly didn't. They just slammed them. Slam them into a wall. The blade is spinning, but there is no forward momentum. Supernova from the 1 horsepower, 750-watt motor, and the little pirouette from Storm 2. Rhino just about moving. Supernova counted out. I'm not too sure how fit Rhino will be to fight on. Supernova gone. Storm 2 worthy winners.
No mercy.